Well, hey there. Welcome back to... what's this game? Well, hey there. Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. I'm Joe Mama, your host. And we are still on Aquilo. Go with that pronunciation, I guess. So, yeah, we're here and we're keeping our head above the water. I will tell you, though, that was not always the case. I've been doing a lot of work off camera, even built another rocket here. And I've got science moving along pretty good. I've got some science built up here and science built up here, and slowly but surely we're getting stuff done. Oh, I wanted to look at something here. Are we still out of... yes, we are. We're out of holmium plate. All right, let's check on the Mobius. That's been the real tricky part, is getting the holmium plate where it needs to go. Let's make one more stop at, let's go to Fulgora. I think that's what we shall do. We shall go to Fulgora, and we shall pick up... do we have enough ammo? Yeah, we're good on ammo. We should be all right. And we'll pick up some more holmium plate. It wasn't that long ago that I took the Mobius to Aquilo. But anyway, I want to talk to you guys about the death spiral. Here's what I'm talking about. Anyone who's played Factorio knows what it is. Anyone who's played it for more than a little bit understands what it is. You just might have to have it pointed out to you to remind you. Okay, so right here is our heat towers. Okay, now our heat towers are taking in lots of solid fuel. And everything seems to be good right now. But remember that anytime you lay out heat pipes, you are pulling heat away from the tower. You're putting a heat load on the tower. Okay? Now, it takes power, by the way, to feed, to create and to feed solid fuel. To refuel these, you need electrical power, or usually you do. Well, yeah, it does, because it comes from, where are we at? Right here. It comes from a chemical plant. You can't operate a chemical plant without power in this game, okay? And if you set up your power, where's our... I need to look and see where we're at on ammonia. Where's my ammonia tank? Oh, there's a tank right there. Yeah, we're doing good. So if you generate power with heat exchangers and turbines, steam turbines like these, then you're walking a knife edge a little bit, because you want to add heat load, because the tower's there for a reason. You want to heat the base up, but you don't want the pipes to drop below about 500. Especially the point where it's collected, the point where the heat exchanger touches it. You don't want it to be much more or much less than about 510 Celsius, okay? Because at 510. At 500 Celsius, these stop functioning. And if these stop functioning, the death spiral begins. The death spiral is where your power gets overloaded. Let's just take a look at our power right now. Okay, right now we're satisfied. We're good. We've got 101 megawatts worth of power generation capability, because we're awesome. And if, though, this production is maxed out and your satisfaction starts going into the yellow, something starts to happen. Again, you don't get this late into the game if you don't know what that is. But plants, chemical plants that create your fuel, start to run slower. Everything starts to run slower. But if your chemical plants and anything that feeds fuel into your power plant, for example, you would know it on Novice in the very beginning as your coal mining, your coal miners. If you run low on power and you're powered by steam plants, and the steam plants run out of coal, they start running out of coal, then everything that's attached to the steam plants, like coal miners, start to run slower. And then the production of fuel is slower, and it hastens the fuel deficit. It causes your machines to run out of fuel faster and faster, because they go slower and slower. And You know, and you know what? You almost forget about it when you're here on when you're here, or when you get this far into the game. You almost forget about that, but then a nice little reminder shows up. And these heat towers, now this is I got a couple heat towers here, and this is a lot to heat up. It really is. It's a lot. I extended way out over here. Where are we at over here? We're at 400 over here, and that's one of the warmest it's ever been. I'll tell you that. But you, if you're not careful, and what happened to me between now and the last episode is that I wasn't paying attention. I was working on another project, which I'll show you in a little bit, but I totally was not watching my base, and I came back to no power. Everything was out of power, and all the pipes were down to about 300 degrees Celsius, and these were not receiving any fuel whatsoever. And what had happened is that I had overloaded it, and slowly, it happens very slow, it overwhelmed the heat pipes, and the heat pipes that were attached to my gas, or my steam turbine plant, weren't generating steam because 500 degrees Celsius, and it was down below that. So I found kind of a neat little solution. Okay, now, if you don't already know, I'm running a train. Do you see this? I'm running a train. And, which the train picks up brine. It picks up lithium brine and brings it back here. But in order to make the lithium outpost work, it takes solid fuel down to the outpost, and it also takes some water, and I'll show you why. Let's hop into the train. Let's just go to the brine pickup. Okay. And I'll show you what's going on. I can't remember if I showed y'all this train before. I may not have, but it's my one train that I'm running on Aquilo. I don't need any others yet. If I want to increase the production of my science, and I probably should, but okay, hop out, and you can see there's already a pump pulling water out of here, and brine is being pumped into the tanks, and then over here the solid fuel is being pulled. By the way, to help slow down your death spiral, I try to replace as many, except where quantity is required, where I want them to be fed fast, something to be fed fast. I want at least some of the inserters in the chain of fuel to a heat tower to be burner inserters. Which, by the way, there's something else you should know. Notice this burner inserter has no heat pipes next to it. Does not need them. Heat pipes are not required for burner inserters. So there's a nice little handy benefit to going backward in technology a little bit. But if you set up like this setup here, Oi. Okay, this setup here, we're almost running at 1,000 degrees Celsius. This heat tower with the meager little, how much is going here? Is it okay, this is actually going to need more. In order to feed this tower, this is going to need more than it's getting. So what we'll do is we'll actually set up another one of these. Put this right there. This will go here. And this, we'll put another burner inserter right there. Okay, yeah, just like that. Okay. I think there's plenty on the train. In fact, you know what? Let's do this. We'll put... Let's see. No, we'll put a burner inserter here. And we'll still put a burner inserter here. Okay. Yeah, because this is actually dropping here. But anyway, what I've done is I've moved a lot of my power production down here. Okay, so how much is in there? Yeah, there's plenty in there. So let's have these things pull lots of fuel off here, and I'm actually going to put that there. I need this thing to... It's going to have to pull fuel faster than the burner inserters can do it. So let's see. Work on emptying this bad boy out, please. Because this is running out here. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be doing a little better this time. I want to see that number climb. Okay, keep climbing, keep climbing. It is. It's climbing. Now, the question is, how much will it climb? 710. So when the train left, it was 710. When the train leaves again, I need it to be higher than 710. Okay, but anyway, what you do is you set up your power production in a place where the heat load is not great. Okay, so you can set up another heat, a heat circuit, a heat network, if you want to call it that. And because there's not a great deal of heat load, this works out as a nice, safe place to put your power. But you do have to bring in, fuel. You do have to bring in water in this case. I've got fusion power researched, but it's going to take some technology let's take a look at the tech tree right now. Right now, I've got nothing that I cannot research. However, just because we've researched it doesn't mean we can take advantage of it. Let's go to, let's see, tech, CE, where we go, right here. Okay, so where's your power plant at? Right, yeah, fusion power plant. We need tungsten plate, 200 superconductors, and 250 quantum processors, they're called. Now these I've had them researched for quite a while now. However, they're no joke. We have to collect things from, like, processing units. Okay, that's from Novice. Then we get tungsten carbide from Vulcanus. Then we get a superconductor from Fulgora. Then we get carbon fiber from Gleba, and then lithium plate, of course, from what's it called here, and then fluoroketone from Aquilo as well. So it basically involves inputs from all the places we go. Okay, let's watch this. I want to see this number climb more than it is. Come on, pull all that shit out. Let's see it go up. I don't know that it's going to work. There's plenty of stuff on the train. It just needs to come off the train faster. Okay. Nope, not cool. So this thing is going to have to be loaded a little bit faster than it is. So let's see, what can I do about that? Can I pull it directly? Like that? Like if I use a long-handed inserter, will that work? That might work. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about this. Another option, to show you what's going on, something Board Bob mentioned. Yeah, there's a death spiral that's waiting to start there if I don't get a handle on that quick. The noise that these things make when you run is a little bit annoying. Yeah, so sorry it's been a while since a video's come out, but I've started my new job, and oh, you know what? Okay, let's actually take the train back down. I want to see how much of a difference this makes. Yeah, but I started the new job, and it actually, it's not too terribly difficult, but man, it will tire you out. Come on. Okay. Why doesn't it fill the whole damn thing up? That's what I'd like to know. I really wish it would. Yeah, it seems like it seems like everything could be pulling it out of there just a little bit faster than it is. Alright. I'm gonna try something else. Oh, I've got a ship outside Gleba, don't I? Or, Fulgora, right? Okay. So we're outside Fulgora. Let's, go down to Fulgora. And deliver cargo to Mobius. And deliver some space to Mobius. There we go. Alright. So I've got that. And that pops up like that. So let's bring some heat pipes this away. Oh, what do we got going on here? Some concrete got moved. I found something out, boy. If you try to remove stuff, if you use the deconstruction tool, you gotta be careful sometimes because it will pull concrete apart pretty readily. Alright, let's grab some boxes here. Like that. Okay, I'll figure out the exact heat pipe methodology later. Okay, let's see. Or the, where I want to put the heat pipes exactly. So if I can get those out, and then if I could bring something under here, maybe we could do this. And that would come to here. And this would do this. This would do this. Alright, like that, perhaps? But how do I get there? Think this one through. Okay, I'm just gonna have to come all the way around. Like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's almost full. When it comes back here, that sucker is almost full. How close will this come to emptying the train out? I think it's going to empty the train out. Outstanding. Okay. And I've got some solid fuel in my box here. In my inventory. Okay, kind of want to monitor this thing. Actually, I should have taken the train up because I want to make sure that the supply for the train into the train is just as effective. Okay, so I want to show you something else. I've been working on something else. Welcome to the USS Odysseus, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so I'm working on a space platform that takes advantage of the advanced asteroid mining. So right now I've got explosives being built here. I've got the crushers of the carbonic asteroids that are creating carbon and sulfur, which is great. I've got the organic, is that what they're called? These things, the oxide asteroid chunks are making ice, and they're making calcite, which is pretty cool because, oops, let me get back to the Odysseus, and then I've got metallic asteroids being crushed into copper and iron, which is very, very cool. But with the calcite, you can actually use calcite to increase your capacity to produce rocket fuel, to produce thruster fuel. So you can produce it a whole lot faster. There's a new recipe out there when you call it advanced thruster fuel. You mix calcite in with it, and you get a higher yield. So that's working great. Oh, train's back. Yeah. I wanted to see how full the car is. And it kind of looks like we're gonna get close to emptying it. It's going to be close. Real close. Oh, yeah, we emptied it. Okay, that's good. Okay, and we're staying on top of this, it looks like. Okay, wait till the car comes back. Anyway, let's go back to the Odysseus for a second. And so with this, I've also not crowded the starter kit. I've not crowded the control room of the space platform with all the storage. I've just kind of extended it outward and just daisy chained it so that I've got access to the core itself that I can use for bringing things in and out. I can regulate the construction of stuff, the storage of stuff. I've got steel, iron, copper being produced, and then hopefully, okay, the Mobius. Okay, Fulgora, send another. Let's see how we're looking here. Is this thing coming back yet? Take a look at this. Oh yeah, it's full. Nice. These aren't quite as full, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. Now, how not full are these? Okay, not a lot's being used. When the train is gone, as long as a few hundred solid fuel can be created during the course of one train trip, I think we're in good shape. I think so. Now this is dropping, but I think that has more to do with this than anything else. Now let's see how much is gone out of here. Okay. Less than 400. So it's staying right around 400. Okay. Okay, back to Mobius. Okay. You're killing asteroids, but you're running out of ammunition. Let's get you to Aquilo. On the way. Alright, back to the Odysseus. Okay, so yes, we're making rockets over here. The rockets are being made with the materials created here, and then they get pulled back inside once they're built. And so we can store it. I mean, it's just now starting. The problem right now is the water. I have expended all my water creating thruster fuel, but now that that's finally done, we're starting to get some water built up, and with that we can start to get some sulfur. Is it sulfur? Actually, we're eating through the sulfur something fierce. Where is the sulfur going? A lot of the sulfur is going to make coal, and then once the coal starts to build up and the sulfur can the sulfur will start to build up, and we'll start to make explosives again. But anyway, I also did something else. I don't know why I never thought to do this before. Okay, I'm not putting any filters whatsoever on the asteroid grabbers. Basically, the asteroids can grab whatever they find. I don't want them to reject anything. If it's there, grab it. And then, basically, I'm telling grab it all, let God sort it out. And since I'm God in this game, I set up this sorting machine right here. Very simple, kind of like the sorters on Fulgora, but a lot shorter. And basically, all of the asteroid grabbers so far, again, this thing is still way under construction. I haven't even started on the tail end, but looks like a big graham cracker. Everything is getting put on this one belt, and it all meets over here. Same on this side. All gets pulled over here and run through the filter, and then the filters bring each item, be it the oxide, the carbon, metallic. It all comes down here into these banks of advanced asteroid crushers, or asteroid crushers, but with the advanced recipe. And that's where the sorting happens. And even then, even if there's, you know, there's that 5% chance that it makes one of itself, so that gets thrown right into the mix. And all of it, it goes into a bit of a sushi belt here. You can see it goes underneath and trying to utilize space as much as possible. It goes underneath and comes back out again. But if it fills up, it gets ejected out the side. And I'm trying to limit the number of places where things do get ejected. But it's there. Anytime belts are allowed to build up, the excess gets ejected. So hoping that helps out a lot. I need to set up magazine production, and I do need to set up nuclear power. I'm going to put nuclear power on this thing. I was a little leery to do so because it was taking a while to get the water built up. I mean, even so, look at it. It's still really low. You know, only just getting a handle on it. But yeah, that's going to be the new thing. It will make the trip, but I'm hoping also that when everything's said and done, that it will be the method by which I go into interstellar space. It'll be nuclear powered, it'll have the ability to, or fusion powered even, once I figure all that out. It'll have the ability, of course, to have rockets, and it'll probably go stupid slow, because I understand the shattered planet that we have to go through is no picnic. So that's one thing we have to be careful of. Plus, if we want to do promethium science, which I've researched, but oh, if I researched, I could totally do the rainbow in the lab. Yeah, I could totally do that, get the full rainbow. Where is it? Down the bottom, right. Okay, promethium science. So once we do this, we can yeah, right there. What's required for it? Yeah, biter egg, quantum processor, promethium asteroid chunk. We have to have promethium asteroid chunks, which is only near the shattered planet. Yeah, it says right there, mysterious remnant of a former world far in the depths of interstellar space. Its remnants, floating in the space it once occupied, hold the resources to unlock powerful tech. However, accessing them is not without risk. Solar power in space, 1%. So basically, nuclear or fusion power. Fission or fusion, I should say. It's all nuclear. All right. That, okay, we'll leave that alone. And then, where are we at here? Okay. Good, good. Where is this going? Slowly building back up. All right. So we're on the Mobius. Okay, there. Mobius has arrived at Aquilo, and we are dumping. We are dumping the science. Okay, let's see how this is. Yes, it's full. Beautiful. We're gonna take the train back up after it unloads, which isn't much. Doesn't need to unload much. All right, let's go to the Mobius again, and let's start ejecting things out into space. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Concrete. I'm not going to do rocket science. Don't need to do that. Motors, don't need that. Okay. Not yet? Really? Okay. Is it me or this train going slow? I could use rocket fuel, and I'll show you something, what I've done. Again, thank Board Bob for that, for pointing out that here... Whoops, not there. Let's see... Let's get out of here first. Okay. Okay, take a look at that. Huh, filled that right up. Excellent. Okay, over here, we've got a couple of chemical plants working on rocket fuel. You can turn rocket fuel... Or you can turn ammonia into rocket fuel. Beautiful. And as it happens, we're good on ammonia. And we seem to be good on rocket fuel even. Rocket fuel is going well. Again, the hardest part of the whole thing has been to try to stay on top of the ice. Try and stay on top of ice disposal. But given the situation on the Odysseus right now, I actually shipped some ice to the Odysseus a long way away just to kind of help fill these tanks and get the thruster fuel dealt with. And now hopefully these tanks are slowly filling up. They are. That's why I basically told the I told these asteroid grabbers just to grab everything, no filters. We can filter it all out over here, but I don't want any asteroid to go ungrabbed. So one of these days I'll make a trip to Fulgora or Gleba or something to just try to destroy some asteroids and feed the machine. Okay. So yeah, the needed those plates. Did I dump all the plates? I did. Okay, so there's a bunch of plates here. Good. Along with some superconductors. Now let's see what's up with a quantum processor. What did I say? Yeah, I said that those were... Where are we at? Okay, oh, in crafting service conditions, look. Less than or equal to 600 HPA crafted on Aquilo or out in space. So... Oh, and you use an electromagnetic plant to put it to do it. So yeah, these things are no joke. We probably will have to build these things in space. Either way, electromagnetic plants have to get into space. And it almost makes me wonder if I just shouldn't add that capability to the Odysseus. I'm kind of wondering about that. And it'll just go to all these places, pick up those materials. Fluoroketone, cold. Can I put them into cans? Put them into big barrels and send them up just to sort of get the system primed? Because clearly, if it requires 10... Okay, so if one of these science... Okay, we're quantum chips. Were we... Oh, okay, wait a second. Yeah. If one of these chips... If one of these chips requires 10 and gives off 5, then you have to create hot fluoroketone. And what's required again? Solid fuel, lithium, and fluorine. No, it kind of sounds like it needs to be done here. Which means I got to grab all that stuff and drop it off. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. We're not going to get that done today. All right. So it has apparently distributed all of that. Let's go ahead and send... deliver cargo to the Mobius. Okay, the Mobius. I may want to drop off... No blue chips? Doesn't have any blue chips? Didn't grab it? Oh, it was in the middle of... It was still hadn't completely... It had not completely replenished itself. Okay. Gotcha. Normally, it would bring blue chips with it, but there's none. Do I have any blue chips? I might be hurting for blue chips. If that's the case, then building rockets might be an issue. That... Okay, yeah, that might be an issue. Blue chips are hurting. let's deliver more cargo. And where are we at on the Odysseus or Mobius? What's the status of cold science? Okay. Damn. Okay, what is it? Oh, I need sulfuric acid, which could I make? You know what? Let's take a look at is there a process? If I was to build a chemical plant, I just want to look and see what processes are available. Acid neutralization. Can't be crafted on this surface. Pressure is too low. Okay, got that. Nope, just wanted to see if there was anything I could take advantage of, and there doesn't seem to be. Alright. Okay. Okay, how are we doing for low density structures? Not terrible. Oh, there's some blue chips. We'll take those. Any more? At least I don't have to be the one to go hunt these things down. It knows where to find them. Okay, so now that we've got plenty of that stuff... Okay, I should be seeing this stuff being made left and right. That's right, lithium. It needs lithium, but lithium needs these holmium plates. Oh yeah, it's just a... It's a murderous supply chain that's needed. Hot fluoroketone is looking good. Alright. Do I dare send another rocket? I don't want to be drained of blue chips. It takes... Okay, each rocket part... What does a rocket part take? A rocket part takes 1 blue chip. So as it stands right now, I could make... I could make enough rockets. Alright, we're gonna send 1 more up. Okay, Mobius, how you doing? Plenty of rockets. Guns are good. Not great. Not terrible. Wow, that looks a whole lot more crowded than it used to. Huh. Alright. Yeah, really, I don't know why. I mean, look at this. As it was, I set up the central grinding machines. I set them up in, you know, one place. So why I decided to provide at least a half a belt, sometimes a full belt, to each of these filtered machines makes no sense to me. I just wasn't looking at the whole picture at the time, I guess. Alright, okay, that's good. Let's go to Gleba. On the way. Okay. Yeah, blue chips. I'm gonna have to make sure the next trip gets blue chips. Okay, one more thing. Let's take a look at the Raj. The Raj doesn't get the love that it used to. Let's take this bad boy to Gleba as well. No, you know what we're gonna do? First of all, let's look at Gleba. Yeah. Look at the science. Okay, so what we're hurting for here is green science and blue science. I mean, as it is, we've got even pumpkin spice. We're good on pumpkin spice, which I haven't touched in flipping ages. How much we got? We'll get some. Where did I say this was going? Mobius is going to Gleba. Okay. The Raj could go to Vulcanus. Why don't we do that? Let's do it. This will go to Vulcanus. And pick up some stuff. Back to Gleba. Oh, yeah, we got yellow science. Yellow science were good. Blue science, not so much. Here's what we can do. We can finally taste the rainbow. All right, let's add Promethium science pack. All right. So boom, boom. Okay, so I'm going to go through and change all of these. Oh, well, that's interesting. We had a whole branch of science labs that weren't sciencing properly. My bad. My fault. Because the cryoscience hadn't been added to the filter yet, hadn't been added to the whitelist. So stupid me overlooked that one. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, but now that it's researched, now that all the sciences are researched, now we've got a full rainbow of science that we can put in there. So that is very cool. All right, check up on our machines. Mobius is still on the way back. Good. Raj is at Vulcanus. Did it pick up any pumpkin spice? Yes, it has. Let's take a look at Vulcanus. Good. Okay, you know what time it is. Yeah, buddy. All right, and you, I want you to deliver too. Okay, so that's done. And then the Mobius is on its way to Gleba, which should just be arriving. Yeah, all right. Okay, that's done. The Raj is still at Vulcanus. Do we want anything out of there? Is there anything more we can get out of Vulcanus? I know, we could automate all of this. We could. Hang on it. But I'll get better at that as time goes on. I would like to send another shipment of pumpkin spice up there if I can. It's there. Not enough platform. Oh, okay. Look at the Raj. Where are we at? Okay. Okay. Oh, right, because we're getting that other stuff. Got it. Okay. Let's dump. I suppose. Is there anything we could dump down there? I think we've got everything. We can make rockets there, so it's not a biggie. All right. Let's just go then to Gleba. Or, the Raj. The Raj. Oh, hello! Oh, sheep doo-doo. What is all of this? What is all of this? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. How in the world? All right. I didn't realize it would do that on a platform. Spectacular. Okay. Nice. All right, well, let's go to Gleba anyway. And then Mobius is on Gleba. It's dropped a whole bunch of stuff. I really don't think it needs any black science on Gleba. Let's take a look. Yeah, no black science. Oh, no cryo science either. We're good in that department. Okay. Interesting. All right. All right. Novice is still kicking ass. I have not taken a good look around here. Let's, how are we looking? Okay, a lot of uranium deposits are empty. How about... Okay, no, that's good. How about here? Can't tell, because I didn't put a radar there. You know what I can do, though? I can tell my construction bots to do it. No, because I don't think I have one built. Well, you know what? I'll take a chance. Okay. Did you get here yet? Not yet? Alright. Oh, must have arrived. Oh, so we got some... One of them ran out of ammunition? Really? Is that right? Okay. Oh, it ran out of green ammo. Okay. I see. Let's do this. Okay, boom. I don't know why that sucker was getting green ammo. So the Mobius... Okay, it dumped everything. Is there anything it could go get? Again, I'll take one last look at Gleba and make sure all the sciences are accounted for. It's got some blue science, not much. Okay, yeah, it's got some blue. But blue science we're kind of hurting. Let's look at novice for real quick. What's the status of blue science? What are we hurting? There's plenty of it. It's just not getting a lot up there. Why do you no do that? Okay. Where is the actual box for blue science? Right here. Maybe I should make another one. Huh. Okay. So be it. I'm almost thinking of, I'm wondering if I should make another rocket here. You know? Yeah, makes me wonder. A little closer, but that's not close to the places that build rockets. Okay, so blue science, we're struggling a little bit. And not struggling in production, just struggling to get it there. Oh, there we go. There's some blue science. Something must have arrived. Very weird. That must be the Mobius. Maybe? Not the Odysseus. The Raj. I didn't check the Raj. Okay. And let's drop the rest of this stuff. So next time I go to Fulgora, I'm going to start grabbing, or Gleba. Oh, you know what we can do with Gleba? Do we have it? Have we asked this? Have we asked for it yet? Let's see if Gleba will send us some carbon fiber. Since we're here, I think it can. Okay, go. Let's check the rocket production on Gleba. That's something I really haven't done much of. But that's... I think I set it up to produce rocket fuel at some point, but... I just can't remember. Okay, this is still going. I cannot believe... I've intervened in this exactly nothing at all. I have done nothing here in like a week or so. And it seems to be staying on top of things. Okay, carbon fiber is good. Let's take a look. Down here, plenty of trees. Plenty of trees. And our cloud is still... Our spore cloud is still decent. Yeah, I think things are going well so far. Keep checking here. All right, back to... This is what you're constantly doing in this game, is just constantly doing updates. Yeah, temperature is good there. That's full, that's full. That is almost full. Means it's probably close to moving again. Yes, it is. So, yeah, so, okay, like I said, the death spiral, we seem to be staying ahead of it because keeping a good hot tower, I mean, there's plenty of room. It's in the 900s, the high 900s. And so keeping these heated, keeping the power plant heated is good. You need to prioritize the production of fuel and the power plant that eats that fuel as far as the heat tower goes. Okay, everything else is what's the word? Secondary to that. So yeah, we talked about the death spiral. We're avoiding it here. With the thing that I was doing, I thought, oh, well, there's plenty of heat. Let me just start adding stuff and keep adding stuff and keep adding stuff. The problem is the power. If you're using steam turbines, which is a really good way to go, I think, I still stand by that, rather than this takes, the steam engines take a lot of space. But they're a good way to kick things off. But if you start adding steam turbines that require very high temperature levels, you're playing with death. You are doing so at your peril. If you're doing it on your main heat network. So build a smaller heat network, which is fed. Fortunately, water and fuel can go under the tracks. Heat pipes can't. This was sort of an accidental discovery. I was just setting up something I'm setting up some production of the rocket fuel, and I realized, oh, I could totally set up another heat network. And then I realized, wait a second, if I'm setting up another heat network and it's staying hot, let's put the power over here. And it seemed to work. So something to keep in mind, if you have to build your own dedicated network, heat network for the power, then do it. It will save you from a lot of grief. So, all right, well, next time around, okay, let's start sending these bad boys home. Is there anything I can grab from Gleba? The Mobius? Before we call this an episode, let me just want to make sure there's nothing I need to grab from here. I don't see anything. And then I'm going to send this sucker back. Yeah, we're almost... This is the Mobius, isn't it? Yeah, we are almost out of stuff. Go back to Novice. Then, let's see. There's that. Then the Raj. Almost, it's also here at Gleba. Did it get... Oh, it still hasn't gotten its stuff. No rock silos accepting automatic requests from space platforms. Really? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm kind of running out of ammo here, so I'm going to send this guy back. The Raj is very sensitive to ammo shortages, so it's going to go back. I'll worry about the carbon later. Okay. Now the Mobius. This used to grab carbon while it was here. I will set it up to do so. Where you at, Ratcha? We're going to set up 1,000. Okay. And what else? Oh, right. We got to go to Gleba. And this rocket needs to fulfill automatic requests. So that will work. And what are things like on Gleba? Is science going? Yes, it is. So I understand that Disco Science is a mod that works with Factorio Space Age. Oh, look, we're actually kind of we're chewing through our Mountain Dew science. Interesting. Yeah, so update on my stance on the whole, do I ship science here and just I haven't really discussed this, but one of the things earlier we mentioned is, let's see, you know, what about, you know, would it make more sense to keep running science on Novice or and ship the Gleba science to Novice, or what if we set up the labs on Gleba and run the science there? I have to say, I went with the latter. I send my science to Gleba, and I'm happy with it. and I'll tell you why. Yes, it's a lot to keep track of, but in my mind, it is not nearly the headache as it would be to constantly be producing science. I mean, you almost have to do it on a minute-by-minute basis. You produce science on Gleba, and you have to get it moving quick or it spoils. Now here, you could use it and if you don't use it, it spoils, but the system exists here to dispose of rot, to dispose of spoilage. So I'm not worried. If stuff sits here, the system is working. The science can spoil all it wants, and the system will take care of it. It will burn in the heat tower. Where is it at? It'll burn in the heat towers, which are producing enough power. And let's check down here. This was the big one. And this will keep generating power, and it's going and going and going and has not failed yet. This system is pretty self-sufficient. So I don't have to worry minute by minute to check Gleba and make sure this stuff is taking care of itself. It isn't. So that's okay if I need to, every half hour or so, or hour even, hey, maybe I better do a science run. And if I automate it, if I start to automate that, even that goes away. But right now, I don't see the need to automate it. It's not that big of a headache to me. Moving Gleba science and monitoring that is a headache to me, and I don't want to do it. So I am happy, I'm satisfied. It might not be the way other people are doing it, and that's fine. It's all about how you're wired. For me, the way I'm wired, this works for me. I ship my science to Gleba and process it there. Done. I'm good with it. It's working. All right. So other than that, I'm going to see if before the next episode, I'm going to try to do some of these, take advantage of some of these other techs like quantum science or quantum chips, and maybe even try to, I won't say get some Prometheum science going, but at least, do more work on the Odysseus here. And I'd like to get it ready for a trip to the Shattered Planet and grab some Prometheum asteroids. I'd like to do that. But I'm not overly thrilled with the, with its water production capability. I mean, granted, a whole crap ton of asteroid grabbers are around. It's just not grabbing a whole bunch of stuff. Now, granted, we haven't sent it on a trip where it can go through a whole bunch of big asteroids and grab all the remnants. If we did, we might find it'll keep itself supplied. Maybe. Don't know. But anyway, I guess that's it for now. I'll let you know how things go, and if anybody has anything to add, by all means, put it in the comments. I read them. I love to learn from them and hear other people's point of view and other ideas. I'm all about it. This is one of those games, especially a first look at a game, all about the whole backseat gaming. Do it. I'm good with it. I'll let you know if I'm not. Anyway, y'all have a nice day, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.